Hey everyone, this is Paul from Ortho Eval, and what I want to do today is talk about 5 tips for using shoulder pulleys at home. So the first thing I want to do is just tell you we're going to be using the Blue Ranger pulleys from Rangemaster today. Very simple to put up. There's just basically a supporting strap. It goes through over the top of the door, and then we have the pulley set up out here. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have the right length. Okay, so we're going to just imagine that Gabrielle here has a problem with her left shoulder. As you can see, if she were to pull down here, she's already maxed it out and she can't get very high. All right, so what I typically do in a situation like this is I'll just take this and shorten it a little bit. I'll put a little slip knot, especially if multiple people are using this. And we're just going to shorten it up a little bit, and this should do the trick. So what we want is we want her to hold on to that. So now if she pulls down there, this arm will go up and get it nice and straight. Okay, so we're going to come back down. And so that is the first tip. Now the second thing is that we want to make sure that when you are doing pulleys, if this is the affected side, the opposite side is doing all the work. We just want to work on gaining range of motion here. It has to be slow, it has to be progressive. You should never push through it really hard. It's better to hold lightly for a long time than it is to just really ream on it, okay? And so what we do is this arm is relaxing as much as possible. This one is going to be doing all the work. So that is pulling down while this one is going up. This is called passive range of motion. And then we would hold that typically for 20 to 30 seconds. Again, right arm's doing all the work. Now, when it comes time to releasing, let's say her time is up, she's going to start to let go with that arm. And this one is going to just be really heavy and just let it fall down, okay? Now, if it's early on, let's say after surgery, or maybe you're getting too much of a pinch pulling it this way, you can always turn in your chair like that, and back your body up from the pulley a little bit. There you go. And now you're going to keep this arm out here and pull down with that one. And you can see how the arm comes out in front of the body a little bit more. And that right there will help to take some pressure off of that shoulder. All right. So we could start off in this position if we need to, and then ultimately get back to that original position, which I'll have you get into now. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll do another repetition here. Now, if some people go up, and this is typically how they like to hold it. If they go up and they're feeling a lot of pinch here, you can come back down, turn the hand in a little like that, and that helps to give a little bit of clearance at the shoulder here and not cause so much pinch. So you're going to go ahead and pull down with that side. Again, 20 to 30 second hold, and then you would release and come back down. Now, the last thing that I'd like to mention is that many people who do this have a considerable amount of pain when they are returning back to the neutral position. Okay, this is quite common. The reason that this happens is that when the rotator cuff is attached, let's say in surgery, or you have a lot of inflammation in there, when the arm is being pulled up, the rotator cuff is being shortened and put on slack. Now, if she was not to use the pulley and hold her arm there and try to lift it on her own, she would be pulling at that rotator cuff, and we don't want to do that. We want this to be a passive motion, so we just want to shorten up that rotator cuff. So what happens typically is once we get to this position and we've done our 20 to 30 second hold and we start to let it off, a lot of people try to control this arm on the way down, which means that they're contracting all of these muscles. And that can be quite painful and actually put too much pressure on a freshly repaired rotator cuff. So what we are going to do in a situation like that is we're going to go ahead and do one. You're going to lift it up. The right arm is doing all the work. And if you're having a hard time relaxing this arm on the way down, you're going to pull down with this arm and resist a little bit with the other one. Basically what happens is you end up contracting all of these large muscles back here to pull the arm down, and when you do that, it relaxes the muscles on top of the shoulder and will make the use of pulleys way more comfortable. So those are the best tips I have for using an overhead pulley system. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section of the video. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Thanks.